Okay, what is going on, guys? What's Mensa from Feed Dying Chicken. Welcome to another video where today we are looking at a 4x4 piston door in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So let's get into this. So as you can see, this is a 4x4 piston door, which is decently fast and decently compact. Unfortunately though, there is the honey blocks and the slime blocks being involved, and they are visible. So unless you add triple piston extenders and stuff like that, it will still be visible. Okay, so how it works is these pressure plates activate these redstone, which activates that repeater, which activates that block, which activates that redstone torch, which activates that whole redstone line, activating these 4 pistons, then coming down and activating this double piston extender. And this was then actually designed by me, and the designer of the double piston extender will be down into the description, because I don't know what his name is right now. But anyway, so this piston extender pushes 4 honey blocks, which is connected up to the 4 quartz blocks that you see on the other side. It will not be the prettiest thing from the other side, but this activates this piston, which activates that redstone block, which activates that redstone. And the thing about using a piston is it is a great way to send signals down if you're only going down a couple of floors. But anyway, coming back up to this location, we go down this redstone staircase, and then we come back to another double piston extender, mirrored on the other side, but this time pushing slime blocks, all for it all to work very nicely like this. So I'm not sure if I'm going to maybe show how to build it, but I will if I can. Okay, so after standing here for a bit, I'm going to now show you, thinking of what to do, I'm now going to show how to build the double piston extender. So, because this is one of the most complicated parts of this build, considering you can get the 4 pistons going up, 4 pistons going down very easily. You just need the piston extender pushing the honey blocks and slime blocks. So how you do this is, as you can see, you place 3 redstone dust, a block, and then a repeater with 1 tick delay. Then you go down a block in the center, and then add 1 delay onto the end, 4 delay, powering the block that has a redstone dust at the end. And as you can see, this is the double piston, and it works. So sorry that my narration for that was a bit delayed. It's just so I think I will be building it. I'm not sure though, so I'm gonna get back to thinking. Before we carry on, I just want to let you know I am going to now build it, but I mess up so many times because this was only designed like yesterday, and I still don't know how to build it off by heart. So you'll see me come over to this build loads of times, trying to see what happens, and I'll be messing up a load of time, just as a warning. But I am trying to get this here. You don't necessarily need to watch this part of the video, but you might want to, just to get into more details, because like in some of the bits, it can be a bit harder to see just like walking around it. And then in a tutorial it's pretty clear. Okay, so as you can see, I instantly make a mistake. I put the redstone 2 blocks down. I do not notice this because I am recording a narration for it, because the actual volume recording just died. So then I'm going to try and build a slab staircase, and here is my first mistake. I tried to go up like that, and I thought it would work. But then I went over to the build and realised that's not how you build it. Yeah, I kind of feel embarrassed to do this, but yeah. And then instantly I realised this is way too close to the pressure plates, because that was another mistake I made, and that's because I needed it to move it all one over. So as you can see, in the first like 10 minutes, we already have 20 mistakes. So this is going to be the majority of this video, me making mistakes. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just figuring out how to build a slab staircase here, but for this bit I get most of it correct until that. So the staircase I got pretty correct. Then, because there will be the wall there, I can then just place a redstone dust going on top of that wall. Making room for a repeater, which powers a block which has redstone on it, and then that is carried out by 4 pistons. So I'm putting in the 4 pistons right here. As you can see, I'm not sure if that is the correct or wrong placement for the 4 pistons, but that is where I'm putting it. So if I then come down here, come on, put the 4 pistons. Like, I'm just like questioning, is this correct? Am I sure this is correct? Okay, and as soon as I get one in, it's a lot easier to place the others, especially how they aren't all being powered. But then after you do that, I'm gonna come on to this side, which I get wrong so many times, because I'm just like questioning, what is life? No, I'm just questioning, just like how much far that the redstone staircase goes, and like, yeah. So you'll probably hear me saying redstone staircase quite a lot, but that's just because I call like redstone, like going down like stairs like that, a redstone staircase. I'm not sure if it's normal to call it that, but as you can see, first mistake, woo! Actually, it's that mistake. I'm just like keeping the formation. As you can see, I'm just trying to, and then I realise it's supposed to be on the other side. See, even watching this back, I don't even know which parts are mistakes and which parts isn't. But also watching this back, I can also see a load of mistakes. So then it goes 4 down. I'm probably supposed to be narrating this just so it's easier to build in your own world. So you have 1 off, then it goes 3 down from that. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3. You place redstone dust on all of that, making a redstone staircase. You place 1 down. And then underneath that staircase, you want to place a block with a repeater on it leading into a block. See, I'm just like getting really distracted. I'm like placing the blocks that don't need to be placed. I should have placed them earlier if I wanted them to be placed. But I then come over here, and then I place the repeater into the block, which now starts the double piston extender getting is it the left side? I think it might be the left side. left or right side of the 4x4 piston door. Sorry. So I kind of just remember the delays a bit off by heart now, but I am still learning, and here is the second mistake. I then realised this isn't supposed to be this close, especially as soon as I place that block. So now I'm questioning what went wrong, and then I start, no, don't go over there, that one failed. That's attempt 1. We don't want to show attempt 1. Should have cut that from the video. But anyway, if we just see, I did it the wrong way round. So I was building a double piston extender if it was supposed to be going the other way, which it wasn't, because like, I kind of feel really embarrassed to do this, but yeah. So this is not the side where it has the piston going down powering the underlayer, so we don't really need to care about that. And the reason why we have the exact design for the underneath floor is so you can extend it so it's a pressure plate on both sides, as you see like this. As I wouldn't want to be able to get into somewhere and not to be out. Like, I get very scared about that type of stuff, so I would definitely not want it to happen. I'm just like, how does this go? Oh, I did it the wrong way around. I finally noticed. Okay. So now I think, yes, I'm trying to build it the correct way around, and we'll all ignore me making that mistake, right? Yeah, all ignore it. Please? Don't tell anyone about it. It does not need to be spoken about. But if we just put the repeater at the same text that they're supposed to be at, this is now a double piston extender in most of its glory, except I forget one of the blocks. But I then realise, after doing this, so after testing it, I then realise, oh, why isn't it working? Is it because like it's not giving enough power? And then, even though my face is right up against it, I do not notice what's going on. And I'm trying to look underneath, not trying to like show myself. I would definitely not want to show myself in this situation. And then I'm like, oh no. I built it all wrong. And then I was like, I just like messed up a lot. I moved these pistons up, which was not needed, because later on I moved them back down as soon as I realised another problem that I made trying to make a solution. So this does work. But I'm not going to be doing this, so I'm just going to move it all up. Yep. Okay, so the amount of times I've made a mistake, I kind of feel a bit weird. But I've changed the design slightly, because I'm not sure. I was copying the exact design of that one, just made something wrong, and I don't know what I made wrong. So yeah, as you can see, the double piston extender works, except it does not retract properly, which I then realise then placing that block back, but also forgetting another part, that block needs to have a redstone dust on it. So I place in the honey blocks, or slime blocks. You can place in honey blocks or slime blocks, but this will be the decision of what will be on your other side. And then I realise the retraction is not done properly. And then, as you can see, I fix it very amazingly with my amazing redstone powers. not just placing a redstone desk. I'm going to really quickly go and build this other half. Okay, so I'm back after building the other half. So this is the slime block half, and it fully functions. So basically it is the same as the other one, just mirrored over along with an extra redstone. You could probably make this a bit more compact yourselves, but this is just me getting it compact from here. So I'm really quickly going to do this thing, like where the piston comes down, pushes out a redstone block, making an amazing way to power these bottom pistons. Then noticing the mistake that I mentioned on earlier on in this video. I moved the pistons up when they weren't supposed to be moved up. I was like, oh, how did I do this? So I then thought, let's change the design. Let's not blame it on a mistake that I made earlier. Let's change the design, because I have not noticed what the mistake was earlier. But it just shows the exact same as what I've done. So I get really confused, and I'm like, what is going on? This then causing me to change the design so it's like that. Then making it so the piston is where it is needed. And then I finally realise, after I've placed all of these blocks and all this redstone, it doesn't work. And the reason why is because it's too high. And then I feel like, oh, probably should have like built that. Like, I kind of feel sorry for myself. So you could probably tinker this design for Java Edition, especially in the new update with target blocks, because target blocks make a change to redstone, which makes redstone slightly easier on Java Edition, and basically as good, well, has the good features from Bedrock, but still has the good features from Java, like spitting out blocks and all that amazing stuff. And also, for some weird reason, flying machine still doesn't really work in this version. They just like extend once up. But anyway, that all you need to do is add this obsidian, and then basically you've got your 4x4 piston door, which works all nice, all smoothly, and as you can see, it works very amazingly. So yeah, I think that is it for this video. Yeah, please leave a like, please subscribe, and also if you want more Bedrock tutorials, I will carry on doing these, but just let me know down in the comments. Goodbye.